Welcome. The mistakes that I'm going to be showing you today could be the reason why you are losing future clients without even knowing it. Imagine somebody joins your email list today. They like what you do, they're interested, and they might be ready to purchase or buy your product later. But because of one simple mistake, tiny mistake, they disappear and never come back. You know, a great man once made a statement. He said that elephants don't bite, it's mosquitoes that bite. Those small, small mistakes can break your funnel. Now, I want you to pay attention because I'm going to be showing you these mistakes and the solution. The one of them is actually bringing down several funnels right now. So you need to stay till I mention that particular mistake. Hi, my name is Samuel. I help content creators and small business owners to turn their audience into consistent revenue using simple email funnels and automations so that you can make more sales without being online always and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Now, I've been doing this since 2019, so most of the mistakes that I'm going to be showing you today are coming from experience. Trust me, they are raw experiences. The mistake number one that most people make is that they do not have a clear goal. You are collecting email addresses, but you do not know where people go after your last email on your sequence. Do they need to book a call? Do they need to buy a product? Do they need to register on something? Do they need to join a program? So many people don't know this. It's like entering a bus without knowing your destination. This also affected me. Right now on my YouTube channel, there is this funnel that I set up as of 2023. It's still running to date. It has over 4,000 contacts. You know, on my email, a bulk email sending tutorial. That funnel has collected over 4,000 leads. But I do not actually have a direction for that funnel. This is why I told you earlier that this is by experience. So before you set up any funnel, ask yourself one question. What do I want this subscriber to do after reading my last email? Book a call, buy something, or register for something, or join something. You need to have that clear goal and a smart goal. Once you are clear on that, every email you write will have a direction. The second mistake is building your funnel without a map. Why would you do that? Before a contractor will build your house, they will map out the plan on a sheet of paper. You get? So that they can find the mistake on paper first before that mistake will happen on the foundation of your house. This applies to email funnel creation and email marketing. Before you start anything, map it out. Like me, I use this. When I started my funnels, I use this. This is my diary. You get? This is my map on paper. You can just write opt-in page, welcome email, nurture sequence, then offer. Only this sets clear the goal because it's going to help you figure out where people might stop. You get? What of if people do not, let me say, download the freebie? What of along the way, they are no more opening your emails? What are you going to do? You know, you need to have this. Writing on paper will help you figure out new challenges that you might face. I'm telling you by experience. Simple planning can save you weeks of frustration. When you fail to plan, you already plan to fail. Mistake number three is trying to speak to everyone. Who does that? When you speak to everyone, nobody feels like you are talking to them, like you are directing the message to them. For example, I help businesses grow online. Okay. What type of business? How do you help them grow? Compare it with I help coaches get their first 10 paying clients using email marketing. Now that is clear. The right person thinks this person is talking to me directly. You get the point? You need to get your message very, very clear. The specific and clearer your message is, the more easy it is for people to trust you and take action on your funnel. Mistake four is branding inconsistency. We call it brand voice, you know. And my dear, this one is a silent killer. Someone sees your Facebook post or your Instagram page, everything looks professional. They click your link. Suddenly they land on a page that looks completely different. Different colors, different styles, different message. Immediately that trust will drop. Once people start wondering if they are in the right place, if what they saw is actually what they're seeing, my dear, you are losing it. So the best way is to keep the same colors, keep the same styles, keep the same fonts, keep the same message, and remove anything that will distract people from signing up. You don't go to your opt-in page and you have menus that people can, let me say, navigate out of your website. Who does that? You need to have a clear landing page that would help people sign up easily. The mistake number 5 is not having at least a 5-year nurture plan. Right. As I told you earlier, this mistake will hurt you. And that is not having a long-term plan to stay in people's inbox for a very long time. Now, let me tell you something personal. Back in 2016, I came across a digital marketing course by Adoronke Bamidele. I did not buy that course immediately. You get? It's an ebook. It's a list of ebooks. As of then, it was, I think, 9,000 naira or 10,000 naira. I wasn't ready, but she kept showing up in my in my inbox consistently. In 2018, 3 years later, that's when I bought her course. Now, she stayed consistent. She stayed patient. And she got that sale. You get? Most of your subscribers might not be ready to buy in the first week. They might not be ready to buy in the first month, not even in the first year. And you need to be there to show up for them. But I do not say you should show up for them blindly. You get the point? Because if you do not have a plan to remove inactive contacts, at least that do not open your email in 90 days, my dear, it might hurt your email. You get the point? So, but you need to like stay active. This one we discussed it more in our course about domain reputation. But at least you need to have that mindset that you need to stay in your customers' inbox, in your future client inbox, as long as it takes. The goal is to make them take an action. So you need to be there consistently till they take that action. You need to consider these things before you start even building out your funnel. You get the point. If you have already set up something and you want me to look into it to find out mistake for you, I offer a 15-minute free audit for 3 people every month. You can have me look into your funnel right now and know exactly what is working and what is not working, so that we'll get your funnel working very, very fast. The link is in the description of this video that you are watching. And if you are just starting out, that checklist that you are downloaded is a starting point. You get? Walk through it face by face. God bless you. See you later.